Okay guys, we need to talk because I am having a quarter life crisis. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well. So today I'm feeling a chatty get ready with me. I know that makeup videos aren't the most popular on my channel. I know that they're not the videos that you love from me, but I don't know, I feel like just having a chat, and I didn't know how it would be if I literally just sat down and talked, so I thought I'd make it into a chatty get ready with me. And hopefully, like, if you enjoy this, then I can do more kind of actual just talking videos and like just talking about life generally, but like I can incorporate into an actual video like a chatty get ready with me. So yeah, let me know if you do enjoy this. I know it's beginning of the video, but do let me know if you enjoy it, so that I can do more. Maybe like you could suggest some topics as well that I could do, and it could be a thing where I talk about certain things whilst, like, I don't know, getting ready doing my makeup. I'll have all the products linked in the description box below. Anyway, let's get started about how much I'm freaking out about being in my 20s. I feel like my crisis has started because I finished my second year of uni. I'm now going to my third year, and I think it was like kind of towards the end of my second year where I just started freaking out a little. It's something that happens when you're kind of nearing uni, I think. It's not just me, I hope, but it's just realizing that you're about to go into the adult world, basically. Obviously you've been in education for like basically your whole life when you're about to finish uni. If I didn't take a gap year, which I'm going to talk about later, I would be finished uni now. Like, loads of my friends who obviously didn't take gap years have finished uni now, they've all just graduated. So when you get to that stage, you've been in education probably since you're about 3, 4, and you're now like 21, somewhere around 21, and you finished and you've only ever known education. You're about to become an adult and you're like, what the fuck, oh my god, how do I do this? Anyway, so I feel like that's... These are my glasses, this is going well. I can already see the end. What the hell am I gonna do with my life? So obviously I study English at uni. You always get the question, like, I got this before I started uni. During uni, I still get this question. Oh wow, you're studying English. What do you wanna do? Do you want to be an English teacher? That was literally what everyone asked me. Every single bloody time, I'm not even joking. And it's like, why is that my only option? Some people would offer journalist. And for a long time, I'd always say I didn't know. And you'd get two types of people. People would be like, yeah, that's normal, like most people don't know what they're gonna do even when they're at uni. And you get other people saying, oh, what do you mean you don't know what you're gonna do? And it's like, oh my god, I don't know. Trust me, I wish I knew, but I don't. So, you know, you don't need to add to the stress. Because I was getting that question so often, I had to like actually sit down and think about what I wanted to do. And for ages I was just like, I literally don't know. Obviously being a YouTuber, I hate using the word YouTuber because I don't even feel like a YouTuber. Just forget the fact that I've been doing this for like, what, 6 years or whatever. So being a YouTuber, PR, marketing, that kind of thing is always just there. And I thought about it and I was like, do you know what, I might want to do PR. I'm interested in social media. Now all I can think about is I can't wait to finish uni and actually get life started, like adult life, and just be out of education. Like, that's all I can fucking think about. I just cannot fucking wait. So actually a couple of months ago, I basically snatched up my CV and made LinkedIn because I got into that phase. When you start uni, you're obviously thinking about uni and you're thinking about doing well and your grades and stuff. Obviously I'm still thinking about that, but when uni's coming to an end, you think, wow, well, that was over. Like, my whole educational life has been so that I can get to uni. Now uni is about to be over, you know, I need to look at the next step. So I started like panicking and like thinking about careers and that kind of thing. I did work for Soap and Glory for a bit, and that was kind of like PR, like marketing type thing. Even though I feel like I have an idea of what I want to do, I feel so pressured to like just get it started. I feel like uni is like getting in the way, if that makes sense. It's just the stress of like realizing that, you know, you're in your 20s, and I've always seen the 20s as such a scary like time, because I'm just like, oh my god, like from 20 to 30, that's 10 years to like finish your degree, get your amazing job, make enough money so that you can do all the things you want to do. If you want to go traveling, you're going to do all that traveling, and then get married and then settle down and have kids. You have so much to do in your 20s. Like, I know it sounds dramatic. Realistically, like, people do things in life at such different stages. Just disclaimer, I know you can have kids whenever you want, you can do all of this stuff whenever you want. It is bad, but I do have like quite a kind of structured way of thinking. My brain is just crazy. I'm actually just a crazy little bitch, but you know. And I feel like, especially in this like age where I feel like young people, millennials, are so like entrepreneurial. I feel like this age, probably more than ever, is where a lot of people are doing their own thing. Like, they're starting their own businesses, and obviously like with the world of YouTube and blogging, like social media and all of that, and it makes it really stressful because you see people who are successful so so young. I've just been obsessed with moving vlogs. Oh my god, I'm just obsessed with watching moving vlogs at the moment. It was like, some people like are the same age as me. I was actually watching Emma's Rectangles moving vlogs yesterday, and she's 21. I might even be older than her. I don't know what month she's born in, but I know she's 21. Yeah, you'll see people like that, or people who are only just a couple of years older, and it feels like they've got their whole lives together. It's like they're already buying houses, buying their own flats or whatever, and that stresses me out so much because I want to be one of those people. Like, I've always been very driven, and I know I want to do well and be quite successful. Yeah, it's just really stressful because I'm like, I have 10 years to do all of this. I don't, but that's what I keep telling myself. Me realizing that I've been talking for over 20 minutes and I'm still on my eyebrows. Talking slows me down so much. So I'm just gonna finish up my eyebrows and then we'll get back into the chat. So basically what I was saying earlier is how I feel like I just don't have enough time to do all the things that I want to achieve, because I just think about it and I'm like, even though, you know, after I graduate I could get a job immediately, like, you're not immediately just gonna have enough money to buy a house. I think about these things very deeply and very seriously, guys. I just think to myself, you know, you're gonna be in, you know, kind of an entry-level job, as you probably will be if you graduate. You have to work, you know, at least a few years to be able to like save up the money, enough money. Oh, don't even bring me to the stress of the housing market in London. Honestly, like, props to you for watching this video, because at this point I feel like this is an old people chat, you know what I mean? Like, oh, the state of the market in London. No, but honestly though, the housing market in London, in all honesty, before I went to uni, the reason I went to uni on the other side of the country is because I was obsessed with leaving London. I was obsessed with watching Escape to the Country. Lame, I know. I was literally convinced before I went to uni that I was gonna live in the countryside, like live in a tiny little village. I thought that's what I wanted, and then I went to uni, and York isn't even like a tiny little place, you know what I mean? York is still a city, but it just made me realise like, wow, this isn't even like, you know, the countryside, but here I am, you know, missing things about London. Yeah, it just made me appreciate London a bit more, to be honest, and made me realise that I do think I would like to like raise kids in London and just still live in London. Yeah, I feel like this just went on a tangent. What was I actually talking about? That was it, about buying a house. I've started thinking, well, even when I do get a job, the amount of time it's going to take to save enough money to even have enough money for a deposit. After buying a house, I have this idea that, you know, I would like to get married. I used to have like a very specific idea of like weddings. I wanted like quite a big, like luxurious wedding, but now I feel like I don't mind as well. I still want quite a pretty wedding, you know, but I know I want a wedding and I want to get married, and I think about that and it's like, oh my god, that's another cost. Like, weddings are so fucking expensive. If you're saving up for a house, then you're saving up for a wedding. And I feel like if I was like married, like, I like to get married before I have kids. Again, this is a really restrictive thinking on my part, honestly, I know it is. You can have kids before you get married, you cannot get married at all, you cannot have kids at all. I do personally want to have kids and get married, but you know what I mean? It doesn't need to be in this order, but it's just how I've always thought about things. But yeah, I think about it like that and I'm like, oh, even after I've got married though, I don't want to have like, get married and then like next few months I'm having kids. Like, I want to travel. I don't know, I think I'm just having a freak out moment because I'm realising that I'm becoming an adult and like there are so many things that I would like to do with my adulthood and I feel like I don't have enough time. Taking a gap year has only made that feeling feel worse. Don't get me wrong, I needed that gap year. Not everyone needs a gap year. It's your choice if you want to take a gap year or not. I need the gap year for my mental health and sanity. I know it's stupid, it was literally 1 year, but it does make me feel like I've, you know, delayed everything by a year. Like, I've wasted a year almost, which it wasn't a waste. I did need it because I retook a few exams, obviously. I took care of my mental health a bit more, but it does mean it feels like it's set me back. Do you know what I mean? Oh my god, don't get me started on how I thought, you know, when you're younger and you think about having kids, which, when you think about that, it's so creepy. Like, when you're young, why do you think about having kids? Yeah, when I was younger and I thought about having kids, I always thought, oh yeah, I'm gonna have kids by the time I'm like 25. Let's start having kids when I'm like 24, 25. Which now sounds insane because that would be like 3-4 years from now. And I am 21, but I still literally feel like I'm a 5-year-old. I don't even get it. Like, I'm simultaneously the most mature and immature person. Yeah, it's weird because I say that I feel like I'm 5, but also simultaneously I feel like I'm 75. It's very strange. Basically, I don't feel 21. Half the time I feel like I'm so young and I can't take care of myself. I basically might as well just be a kid. Then half the time I'm like, wow, do you know what? I'm ready to retire. I always used to think that like, you're basically an adult by the time you're like over 20. So I'd have kids when I was like 24, 25. That's never gonna happen. Or when I'm pregnant 3 years from now. No, it's not gonna happen. I'm very broody though. I'm not gonna lie. I just see kids and I'm like, oh my god, I want one so bad. I want a baby. I just want kids. Like, I want to fucking have a house and kids. I sound like I'm just ready to drop all ambitions for a house and kids. Yeah, ideally for me, I think it'll be late 20s. I feel like I need to be earning enough money and like have a nice house and like a nice comfortable life to be able to support kids. Like I don't want to have kids and, you know, feel like I'm struggling to look after them. So I feel like I've always been quite particular about that. Yeah, I feel like every kid is just, your whole life is looking forward to adulthood, and then you start to get into adulthood and you freak out because you're like, oh my god, I've been looking forward to this for so long. How do I actually do it? How do I succeed at this? I've just been freaking out. It's all the movie vlogs, I'm telling you. I'm just seeing people who are like the same age as me, a few years older than me, and they're already like, you know, buying their houses and they're decorating it and they look beautiful, and I'm like, wow, that's a really big thing that they've managed to tick off their list, and I don't feel anywhere near that. Living in London as well, like I always said, I'm gonna come back home after uni and hopefully, you know, have a good job and save money to be able to buy a house, because yeah, in London it's not one of those, oh, I'm just gonna go and quickly buy a house things. Houses in London are fucking expensive. Even if you are going a little bit out, there is like a kind of a joking but not really joking north-south divide in London, whether you're above or below the River Thames. And I've always like said, oh, there's no way I'd live in South London. East London for life. Houses in East London, like if I'm looking at the kind of house that I'd want to live in East London, that's $1 million stat, like literally £1 fucking million. Does it look like I have £1 million? Come the fuck on, like honestly, it's not a joke. If you don't live in London, that probably sounds like an exaggeration, like, oh yeah, sure, houses cost 1 million. They literally cost 1 million in London. I don't think I'm gonna be that picky. And it's like the deposits as well. Is it 10% of the cost of the house? So if your house is like, say it's like 600,000, that's 60,000 as a deposit. That's a lot of money to just have. Just gonna sweep this across my cheekbones, down my nose, in case you didn't notice. Oh shit, I said a little bit on my upper lip and then I accidentally just put loads. Okay, I haven't used, there was a period of time where I only used this liquid highlighter for ages and I was just obsessed with it. And for some reason I've stopped using it for a while and I've just realised how fucking amazing it is. Because it's liquid, it just literally just looks like you're glowing. Like especially on darker skin tones, I feel like powder highlight is very difficult to get right because a lot of the time it just looks glittery, do you know what I mean? Like you can see the glitter. Just put a little bit of blush underneath that highlight. Oh, that's quite nice because it ties in with the eyes kind of well. Lips, I'm going to line them with this NYX lip liner, which I believe is in the shade brown. I love how at this point I'm just talking you through the makeup because I've kind of run out of my topic. People do these regularly, like how do they manage the time so well? Because I feel like I was talking more about the topic and then my makeup application had like slowed down, and I suddenly realised I talked about everything I wanted to talk about but only half my makeup was done. I'm sure I've done one of these before though. It would be quite nice to do this with like an actual topic in mind, like something that you guys would want me to talk about. That would be cool. Ooh, or even a Q&A. I think my friend Michelle was saying I should do this like a chatty get ready with me, but like whilst answering questions. But I don't know if you guys would want to ask me any questions. I don't know. If I was gonna do a Q&A, I'd probably ask you to ask me questions on Instagram, so do follow me on Instagram. I used to use Snapchat, but since the update it just went shit, so I don't use Snapchat anymore. But Instagram is where you'll see basically other stuff, my life other than YouTube. So do follow me on there if you want to keep up to date. And yeah, if I did, like I said, if I want to do a Q&A, yeah, that could be quite interesting, getting ready whilst answering your questions. I think I'm pretty much done. Oh, I'm going to apply this Mario Badescu, the facial spray, the rose water one. I know it's not a setting spray, but it's basically a spray you can just apply for whatever, right? I just want the dewy, glowy look, and this is quite moisturising, so. Oh, and smells like summer and amazingness. Do I put, I'm not going to put on my glasses. I'm going to watch this back and cringe because I feel like a lot of the time I hate my face without my glasses. But yeah, that is the end of this chatty get ready with me. It was a lot of chatting and a bit of rushing doing my makeup. I also feel like it was maybe a bit of a weird topic, like my age of people who watch me is like different people who watch different videos, so I don't actually know if this will be that relevant for some of you. Anyway, just generally let me know if you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you're having the same thing, if you're like around the same age and you're having the same like anxious 20s quarter life crisis thing. So yeah, let me know if you related to some of this and if you are stressed AF as I am about things that realistically shouldn't be actively stressed about. It's just some thoughts that were in my head and I felt like talking about. Like I said, let me know if this kind of chatting about a specific topic whilst getting ready kind of thing is something that you found interesting, and if you feel like I should do more of these. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Do you give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and subscribe to my channel if you aren't subscribed already. Turn on those post notifications. What else can I say? I will have all the makeup products that I use linked in the description bar below. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye.